thinking about how I could really go for some Chang spicy chicken with some asparagus and broccoli added in. And then I came to this epiphany that I've actually never vlogged about P.F. Chang's and my undying love for their gluten-free menu. So I figured it was time. It was time to talk about it. And I guess it was because I assumed the entire world knew the wonders of the gluten-free menu, but then that wasn't fair, because that's not necessarily true. So I need to share my love and my joy related to P.F. Chang's gluten-free menu with everyone. As many of you know, I live in New York City. There is no P.F. Chang's in New York City. I arguably live in the culinary capital of the country, and I can get gluten-free pizza, pasta, baked goods, bagels at small bakeries, independent restaurants, basically any time of the day, and some of them actually deliver. But there are days when I wake up and all I can do is think about P.F. Chang's. I know that's ridiculous. I totally understand this and will accept it. When I visit my family in Florida, the first thing and last thing we do is eat at P.F. Chang's, and it's usually peppered with some takeout of P.F. Chang's in between. And why do I love the gluten-free goodness, you may ask? And I think it's because they have a gluten-free menu that is a legitimate gluten-free menu. You can get basically anything on it, fried chicken, or like the Chinese fried chicken. I'm going to read some excerpts from it, but it's huge, and they're so good about cross-contamination. They even have a whole separate stack of plates that they use only for gluten-free dishes that actually have P.F. Chang's written on the side. They have red ramekins for their gluten-free soy sauce, stickers that say gluten allergy, what else? Separate pots and pans, separate prep items. I mean, they are down with cross-contamination, and they work it out, and it's awesome. And their whole staff is very well educated, so when you go in and say, can I have the gluten-free menu, which is actually on the back of the menu, they're not like, what's gluten? Which is really, really reassuring. What else? Let's see here. A few of the offerings from the gluten-free menu, I will share them with you now. Gluten-free Chang's lettuce wraps, which include quickly cooked spiced chicken served with cool lettuce cups and gluten-free sauce. Gluten-free Mugu Gai Pan, which is P.F. Chang's version of the classic Cantonese dish with chicken, shrimp, mushrooms, and vegetables. Gluten-free shrimp with lobster sauce, which includes garlic white wine sauce with Chinese black beans, mushrooms, scallions, and egg. Gluten-free Mongolian beef, which is P.F. Chang's signature dish, quickly cooked with scallions and garlic. Gluten-free beef and broccoli, which is served Cantonese style, tossed with steamed broccoli. Gluten-free pepper steak, which is quickly cooked steak with red and green bell peppers, yellow onions, garlic, and black pepper. Gluten-free fried rice, which is wok fried rice blended with egg, soy, and sliced scallions. Choice of beef, pork, chicken, shrimp, or combo. Now, if you're not starving, then you must not like to eat. So I'm just going to continue on. Again, the next reason I love P.F. Chang's is because they have a full menu, not one or two gluten-free options. They have a full menu like I've just read, and that was just an excerpt of it. It's huge. They also have soup, like egg drop soup, and they have a chocolate dome with berries and stuff for dessert. Even more so, I love P.F. Chang's because they have expanded their gluten-free menu for more gluten-free offerings. And some of their mini desserts, if you're a P.F. Chang's goer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But they have these little mini desserts, like kind of in like square shot glasses, and they're adding gluten-free ones, which is very exciting. I haven't seen them yet, but I'm sure that some restaurants are serving them at this point. So small confession, I'm probably going to be embarrassed even saying this. The closest P.F. Chang's to me is in White Plains. Now, that's like over an hour away. I have eaten at P.F. Chang's in White Plains, not once, but twice, since I've lived in the city. And I just need to share that with you, because if that hasn't sold you on going to P.F. Chang's and trying the gluten-free menu, seriously, even if you eat gluten, you should go and try their gluten-free menu and be like, wow, gluten-free is so great. So now that I've professed my full-on middle school crush on P.F. Chang's, I'm going to post a link in the show notes on how to find the closest location to you. And leave me a comment. Do you have a love affair with P.F. Chang's like I do? Can you make me feel a little bit better for feeling the way I do? That would be awesome. Post it in the comments field for me. I'd appreciate it. So hope everyone's doing well out there. As always, it's from Have Not to Have and Gluten-Free Dining.